What if I told you the Earth used to be purple? You could rent an entire family, and drinking too much water could actually kill you. These are real, bizarre, and mind-blowing facts that you might have never heard before. Stick around, because today we're diving into 10 strange but true facts that will totally change how you see the world. Let's jump in. Ever feel like you need a family for a special event or just some company? In Japan, you can actually hire one. Yes, you heard that right. There are services where you can rent actors to play the role of family members or friends. Whether you need a fake dad for your wedding, a mum to impress your boss, or even just someone to pretend to be your friend for a day, Japan's got you covered. Imagine walking into a family dinner with a rented relative who knows all the right things to say. Sounds strange, right? But in a culture where appearances and social situations are sometimes highly structured, this service can offer emotional support for those who need it. It's fascinating, and a little bit mind-blowing when you think about the level of role-playing involved. Here's a wild one. Some scientists believe that billions of years ago the Earth wasn't green, it was purple. Instead of using chlorophyll to harness sunlight, ancient microbes may have relied on a molecule called retinol, which would have made the planet look purple. Can you imagine looking up at a purple Earth from space? It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but this theory suggests that life on early Earth might have been radically different from the lush, green planet we know today. Makes you wonder, what other weird changes could the Earth go through in the future? We all know staying hydrated is important, but did you know that drinking too much water can actually be deadly? It's called water intoxication, or hyponatremia. When you drink excessive amounts of water, it dilutes the sodium in your blood, causing your cells to swell, including those in your brain. In extreme cases, this can lead to seizures, coma, or even death. This might sound extreme, but it's something that's happened to people who chug large amounts of water in a short time, like in water drinking contests or intense sports. So, while water is crucial for survival, remember to drink it in moderation. There's a tree that can grow 40 different fruits. What if I told you that one tree could grow peaches, plums, cherries, and apricots all at once? The tree of 40 fruit exists, and it's not from a fairy tale. Created by artist Sam Van Aken, this tree is capable of producing over 40 different types of stone fruits. How, you ask? Through the process of grafting, basically combining branches from different trees onto one base tree. This artistic creation is not only beautiful but also practical. It blooms in a stunning array of pink, white, and purple flowers in the spring, and throughout the year it produces a variety of fruits. If you've ever wanted to harvest a fruit salad from a single tree, well, here's your dream come true. Your tongue print is unique. Just like your fingerprints, your tongue print is unique. No two people have the same tongue print, and believe it or not, scientists are even considering using tongue prints for identification purposes in the future. It's kind of strange to think about, right? We're used to scanning fingerprints or even using facial recognition. But imagine licking a scanner to unlock your phone. Okay, maybe that's a little far-fetched. But it's incredible to know that even something as random as your tongue has its own unique identity. An octopus can escape through a hole the size of its eye. Octopuses are escape artists. Thanks to their incredibly soft and flexible bodies, they can squeeze through tiny spaces, sometimes even as small as the size of their own eye. Since the only hard part of an octopus is its beak, they can flatten themselves and wriggle through some shockingly tight spaces. If you've ever seen an octopus slip out of a tiny hole, it's almost like watching magic. These clever creatures use their flexibility to hide from predators or escape tanks in aquariums, showing off just how remarkable they are. Some trees bleed red. Meet the bloodwood tree. Yes, it bleeds. The Pterocarpus angolensis, or bloodwood tree, releases a dark red sap that looks eerily like blood when cut or damaged. It's both creepy and fascinating. This tree's bleeding sap has been used in traditional medicine and woodworking, and the sight of it can be shocking for anyone unfamiliar with it. But don't worry, the tree's blood isn't real. It's just an unusual type of sap. Still, it's hard to shake the image of a tree that looks like it's bleeding. Did you know dolphins give each other names? Dolphins use specific whistles to identify and call out to each other. Basically, their own version of names. These signature whistles allow dolphins to recognize and communicate with individual members of their pod, which shows just how intelligent and social these marine mammals are. It's kind of like being able to say, "Hey Bob," but underwater. This just goes to show how advanced dolphin communication is and why we're still discovering more about these incredible creatures. Ever wonder what happens inside a chrysalis when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly? It's pretty wild. The caterpillar actually digests itself into a liquid, protein-rich soup. Yep, they pretty much turn into goo before reforming into a completely new creature. This transformation is one of nature's most impressive feats, showing just how radically life can change. Next time you see a butterfly, remember that it once went through an incredible journey of completely melting and then rebuilding itself. Here's a strange one to wrap up with. Statistically, you're 13.8% more likely to die on your birthday than on any other day of the year. Why? Well, scientists are still debating the reasons, but some believe it could be due to stress, overeating, or drinking more on your special day. It's kind of eerie to think about, but it's also a reminder to take care of yourself, even when you're celebrating. So, what do you think? Did these facts blow your mind? From renting family members to trees that bleed and caterpillars turning into goo, our world is full of strange and fascinating wonders. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who loves weird facts as much as you do. Stay curious, and I'll see you next time.